guys, Ashley True here to do a quick read for my Scorpios. I hope y'all are doing well. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. I did pre-pull a couple cards to not make this reading longer. And I feel like it's a lot going on for you guys. I think that you guys are about to step into like more of a leader role, some kind of leader role, and a more secure role in your life. Disciplined leadership, business-minded, stepping into more of an abundant role in your life, a more secure role with this King of Pentacles. Ambitious, protective, being a provider, reliable, determined. It's like your efforts are being rewarded because you have been so responsible and disciplined, really focused, displaying like a lot of hard work that is about to pay off for you, no matter in what, part of your life it is. Being more structured and gaining this control over your life. It's like you're being rewarded with more stability in your life. It could be that you need to also tap more into your intuition. With this High Priestess, it's like you have a lot of wisdom, like a lot of divine knowledge within you. Knowledge can only be revealed when it's time. It's like we can't get information we're not ready for. But it's like you already hold the key to so much knowledge. You could be a real, like deep, intuitive person if you tap into it. With this High Priestess, it's like it's a need to like pause and really look inward, because anything you seek outside of yourself is already within you. With this High Priestess card, it's really tapping into the subconscious part of you, because she is so tapped into the divine and the spiritual world. But you could be missing some things. It could be a lot of hidden knowledge that in secrecy that has not yet been revealed, only when you're ready for it. And when you go into that still, quiet place where you ground yourself and can really tap into your intuition and your higher self to get these answers needed. It's like about having patience. Yeah, because intuition is more powerful than logic. Consider what you want and need for yourself. It's a pause and a moment to let go of all the pressures and really listen to that inner guidance. Time to quiet your mind and listen to your gut instincts deep within yourself. You'll find the answers, not from the outside world. Greater power, inner voice, intuition, instinct, subconscious, divine feminine. So yeah, it's like something that you could be missing. And it's like, I think it's something to do with how powerful you are. A lot of cycles are ending for you with this World card. Like you are about to bask in so many rewards. A new chapter, like being harmonious in yourself. It's like you may have went through so many challenges, trials, and tribulations in your life, but you held true to who you are. Like you always kept that anchor within yourself to like who you are at a soul level. Even though you may have not portrayed that side of you to everyone, it could have just been something that you knew within you. You knew, sensed, and felt, so connected to who you are at a soul level. And it's like now it's almost like integrating that and kind of like balancing the two, like your spiritual side with your physical reality, but also living from that place, making decisions from that place, and you being rewarded from staying true to yourself, listening to that inner guidance, not letting the outside world sway your decisions. You know what I'm saying? And being true to what you know is right for yourself. It's like you're celebrating something. Could be pregnancy, baby showers for some. It could be a work celebration, just party, victory, generosity, marriage for some. But this is like a creative and happy outcomes, a celebration. But it's unity. It's like uniting opposites. Maybe you've been so like connected to good parts of yourself and bad parts of yourself, and trying to like have one foot in one and one foot in the other. But it's like really embracing all aspects of yourself in balancing it out, taking the good with the bad, like loving your shadow side with the sides of you that are quote unquote good, or just the best parts of you that you feel is the best parts of you. This says forge, don't follow. You were made to lead. You are a leader. You were never meant to be a follower. Pave a path. Be the leader you wish you had. Maybe you guys know in your heart like the right way to go, and you've always felt like 414 on the stove. You've always felt this, that you knew the right way, you knew the right path for yourself. You are being guided by the divine, but it could be somebody like that passed away, or like your ancestors, strong spiritual beings really protecting and guiding you on your path. You're getting all kind of clarity, and it's still information that you're receiving, but you're kind of on the defense. It's like you're in between. You know what I'm saying? And with going through stuff, we kind of get down on ourselves, and we get uninspired or unmotivated, and we lose the confidence. 717, I see it on the clock. But this is like the last stand. You are so close to this fulfillment. Cycles are ending you. Somebody could be coming back, reconciliation, but it's like a need to close loose ends. If you let any kind of toxic baggage open, it's time to like close loose ends. Bring them to completion, to clear space for new beginnings and opportunities to emerge. It's time to reflect on how far you have came in the work you put in, your journey. It's like honoring your achievements and tuning into the spiritual lessons, thus far, because everything happens for a reason, and you came out resilient, bringing your goals to fruition. Like all the trials and tribulations along your path have made you into this strong, wise person you are today. It's like all about letting go of the things that no longer serve you, so you can really make space for what is right there for you. Everybody can't go with us to the next stage of our life. They could have held a powerful place in our lives for a season, taught us a whole lot in that season, but they no longer serve purpose in this next phase. They're only going to keep us stuck in the phase that they were meant for. And we have to understand this and remember what we went through. Remember why we went through what we went through. Every person, situation, and experience was always a lesson. If you look at things like that, then you don't hold grudges with people, places, things, or anything you've been through. You understand it for what it is, and you're able to let it go with an appreciation that it made you greater. And now you can take that experience, and it's like you won't make those same mistakes, and you'll be rewarded with people that align with who you are today. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul and body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. All paths lead home. It's like remembering who you are. Inner authority, intuition. Turn your gaze inward. It's like we get so used to looking for external validation, but remember your power and how far you came. All paths lead home. I want to read a little bit about this card. It's normal to look to the external world for answers and guidance. What's revolutionary is turning your gaze inward. You're being called to source your guidance from within, to study your inner landscape, to develop a reliable relationship with your soul. The more time you spend connecting with your soul, the deeper the connection will become. The challenge for us is staying connected without cutting off the world. The best way to do this is to develop a daily practice that helps you to keep checking in, to draw on the wisdom within and let that be authority in your life. If this card appears, you may be called to develop or switch up your spiritual practice, to get in the habit of turning your gaze inward, getting centered for the day. before consuming anything from the outside world, to start from a feeling of at homeness, and throughout each day to find simple ways to keep coming home. This doesn't mean switching off from the realities of today's world. We need as many conscious people as possible living with their eyes open wide. Rather, it's a call to start your day from a place of connectedness, grace, and devotion. So when you go out into the world and when you let the world in, you do it from an unshakable state of being, a state where you draw your strength, authority, and guidance from a place deep, deep within. How are you being called to turn your gaze inward? And with the synergy card, the frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations, unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. And it reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. It's like thinking outside the box, knowing that you're worthy of limitless things. You know, and words don't follow. If you wait until the path is perfectly paved, you won't be forging your own path. And you'll likely not even take the first step. Don't let a small detail like being unable to find someone to show you the way be the reason you don't step forward and lead. Let it be the reason that you do. The most courageous and needed leaders are the ones who don't wait for permission or until the morning they wake up feeling ready. They take a deep breath, put one foot in front of the other, and figure it out as they go. They don't wait for someone to lead them. They lead themselves. This is a call for leaders. You're here to pave a path that hasn't been walked before. To go first and lead the way for others who are calling you in. If you feel misrepresented in the media, step forward for all those who also feel misrepresented. If no one's speaking out on the topics you feel passionate about, share your unique voice. There's no one on earth who comes close to possessing your unique combination of skills, gifts, and life experience. Don't look to those who've come before you to work out your path. Leaders must forge their own. Do it for your daughter. Do it for the younger you. Do it for the leaders who follow. Love you. When you go first, you make it easier for others to follow your lead. Forge, don't follow. How are you being called to forge rather than follow? How can you be the leader you wish you had? Scorpios, I hope this helped. Until next time.